Well, greetings everyone. Happy New Year 2025 is here, and A Cup of Joe is back. I've been trying to work on this channel for a while. I'm very optimistic for growth in 2025, especially here in the Vancouver, BC area. I want to talk about what I have in store to talk about for 2025. But before I start, I do need to give a quick plug that my wife, Johanna, is looking for work here in the VFX and animation area. She's traditionally been in production looking for that or a related role. So reach out to me or reach out to her direct if you know her. Now let's get on to Cup of Joe. We're going to talk about the channel and what my focus is going to be here coming up for this year. It's likely no secret. It's going to be a little bit more focus on AI. I've been very distracted from this channel in the last 2 years because of RVing with Joe. It's a very different channel for a very different audience, but it's turned out to be wildly successful with millions of views. It's taken up an estimated 1,000 hours or more of my personal time during this last year. So now I've got to balance it out a little bit more because I miss A Cup of Joe and I like this content. I want to get back to it. Another thing I started doing was playing around with some AI VFX software. Now I have no VFX skills. I've never comped a shot or lit a shot or animated a character. I'm an IT guy. But if an IT guy like me can turn out basic mocap and animation to composite and stick a robot over an actor, what does this mean for the industry? Take a look at some of this work I did with Autodesk Wonder Dynamics software. All I did was take a basic plate, submit it to the tool, click on a character, and that's all I did. All I did was upload a plate of me doing something, clicked on a character, and that's all I really did, aside from maybe a little color grading. Now I know it's not movie quality, but this is just letting the AI bot do the full composite job in lighting. You can actually export these scenes with various elements and work on them as independent elements. Really, this tool is more to get you started. This isn't to create the final finished product. But again, considering what I've been able to turn out with no skills, it's just another example of how AI tools are changing the entire way that we all work. Now, going back to what's in store, what's really got me fired up about working on this channel is this year's SIGGRAPH 2025 will be in Vancouver. Now, that's going to take a lot of my attention and focus up here. Much like previous years, I'll look to have a birds of a feather discussion on Renderfarming. I've already talked to a major studio manager up here who might co-host that with me. Again, I'll hope to arrange the disc or storage birds of a feather this year. The last couple of years have been really successful with Eric from Pixar and bringing in other folks. Two new discussions I might try to bring up this year, whether or not I lead them or not, is one on VDI and workstations. It's been a huge focus of mine at CDW as many of the big studios shift into a virtual workstation environment mindset, and cybersecurity. One thing we noticed that was seriously lacking in people's thought process when it came to storage, networking, and general infrastructure concerns around VFX was cybersecurity. So I haven't formulated a full idea on that. But if you have ideas on any of these, feel free to reach out to me. I'd like to include as many voices as I can. I'd like to get in as much input as I can long before I submit for these birds of a feather talks. Luckily, we're months away from that stage. So right now, if you have any ideas, if you know of any cool AI VFX software that's really changed your day-to-day or you think people should know about, feel free to reach out to me. We've got what Kevin Bailey's been doing with the recent Zemeckis movie and all kinds of cutting-edge AI stuff that I've really just barely been able to keep up with. I'm probably not going to be diving into the should issues, meaning the controversial AI issues of whether we should be doing this and how should we be doing this. Those conversations are happening. There's countless other YouTube videos and articles out there discussing this controversy, and it's very fluid right now. But instead, I'll be focusing a little bit more pragmatically with the assumption that it will be moving forward, and instead, how can we best navigate or utilize these tools as they become available to market? If you know of any AI or ML technologies that are really changing your workflow or changing VFX animation workflow, let me know. I'll be absorbing what I can, and I would love any tips from all of you on any cool new tech that you've found. So here we go. Get on board. 2025 is about to take off. And ask yourself now, by the time we get to the end of this year, where do you want to be? Do you want to be on this train, behind the train or under the train. So share your ideas, and I'm going to try to share mine. I know a lot of people out there are still struggling to find work after the 2024 dip. Hang in there, do what you can. If you need to find alternatives, find alternatives. But again, let's be hopeful that 2025 is going to change a little bit. We're going to see growth in these areas. My work at CW is crossing over the oceans. My fingers are crossed for the industry worldwide. Good luck, everybody. Stay tuned.